Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'll be covering the pros and the cons of living in San Francisco. So if that's what you're looking for, look no further, because in this video, I'll go through the pros and the cons to make sure you understand everything there is to know about San Francisco. If you're new here, my name is Justin Lee. I'm a licensed realtor here in the San Francisco Bay Area who's helped hundreds of customers with their real estate needs. Whether you're looking to buy or sell real estate or looking for something a little more challenging, maybe you're dealing with tenancy, you're dealing with conservatorship, you're dealing with probate, my team and I can help you take care of that. My information is down below. Just reach out to us and we'll make sure to take care of you. Just a little history of what we do. This is our country office here. If you're looking to buy or sell real estate in the country up north near Yuba City or Yuba County, we can help out with that as well. Our real estate office has been around for over 20 years in the country. Now, we also have a moving truck, 2 moving trucks actually. If you know, moving can be extremely expensive, especially if you're moving a little bit further or you have a lot of things to move. We have a full white glove service that takes care of moving, takes care of cleaning, takes care of listing your property, takes care of selling your property, you name it, we take care of everything. So this is our moving truck here, and we offer that service to our customers. This is when we first opened. Here is the San Mateo Board of Supervisors. He was there when we first opened, and we recently just helped a client move from California to Colorado. So we take care of everything and more. All right, that's a little history about our team here. But anyways, you're here for the pros and cons videos, so let's hop right into that. All right, just a little overview of San Francisco. Many iconic landmarks here in the city, very diverse, lots of things to do, great nightlife, a lot of small businesses, and of course, a beautiful city all around, very well known in the world. All right, so a few things I'm gonna cover. Some iconic landmarks, as you know, is the Golden Gate Bridge. You have the Alcatraz Island, which holds prisoners, and one of the biggest sky rises in San Francisco, the Transamerica Pyramid. Aside from the newly built Salesforce building that just got completed around 4 to 5 years ago, the tallest skyscraper in the city, right here. All right. And of course, it's very diverse. You have sports teams, very friendly neighborhoods, great neighborhoods for your kids to grow up in, safe as well, and lots of things to do in the city. Here are a few landmarks of San Francisco. You have the Golden Gate Bridge here. The Alcatraz Island is where the prisoners are staying. This is pretty old. And of course, the Transamerica Pyramid, the most unique building, I would say, or one of the most unique buildings in the city. Now, let's talk about the pros of San Francisco first, then we go on the cons, okay? Give you the good stuff first. So I'll cover 4 things in this video. First one is cultural diversity, then is career opportunities, then is proximity to nature. What kind of nature is around the city? And of course, this thriving sports scene, all right? Let's hop right into it. So how diverse is San Francisco? One of the most diverse cities in the world. If I give you a breakdown of San Francisco, here it is. As of July 2023, it's around 39.2% white, 34.4% Asian, 15% Hispanic, and then of course you have mixed race, and then 5% black, 0.5% American Indian, of course Native Hawaiian and Pacific Islander as well. So it's very, very diverse, all right? So one of the most amazing places to visit for tourists is the Chinatown. It's been here for a while. It's one of the staples of San Francisco. And then you have the Chinese temples, a great political environment for progressive politics. Then you have the festivals, you know, lion dancing, Chinese New Year, etc. San Francisco is also known for its artistic diversity. What I mean by that is there's a lot of different museums to visit, a lot of different places of art you can check out as well. You have Exploratorium, which is located by the pier. You have the Academy of Sciences located in Golden Gate Park. And you have SF MoMA, then you have the Mission District murals. You also have the Painted Ladies, one of the most iconic landmarks in San Francisco. Here's a picture of the Exploratorium. Here's the picture of the Academy of Sciences. I've been there a couple times myself. Last time I was there was on a field trip actually, a long time ago now. But here, I mean, there's lots of different cool things inside. Then you have the Painted Ladies. I'm not sure if you've seen this before. If you haven't, basically a bunch of houses that look identical to each other. They call it Painted Ladies. It's basically just a lot of good-looking homes within this area here, Dolores Park. It's also a nice little area in San Francisco. You can bring dogs there. You can go for a little morning walk, especially if you live close by here. All right, so when we talk about careers and career opportunities in San Francisco, there's a lot of them, not just in tech. I'll explain to you in just a second why, but because of these tech companies and these software companies creates other opportunities and allows other opportunities to thrive as well. Let's say a lot of people move here to be in the software industry, work at Google, Salesforce, Uber, or even the new AI company. Let's say they go to work, they're super busy and they can't clean their home. Well, then you have the cleaning business. The people that want to clean houses, now they open their own business and they're thriving as well. You have the gardening business. They can't garden because they're so busy working. Gardeners. You have people who want to go through remodel, contractors, you have the plumbers, electricians. Everybody is thriving because of, let's say, the tech industry. Because everybody's working in the tech, now nobody has time to do anything else, and that's where other opportunities come about. Blue-collar workers, the tradesmen, etc. So lots of opportunity here in the city because of this. Now, let's talk about sports scene. As you all know, the Golden State Warriors extremely famous here in the city. They won back-to-back championships a few years ago and been famous ever since. But aside from the Golden State Warriors, you have the San Jose Sharks, which is not too well known if you're not into hockey. Of course, the San Francisco 49ers, the Giants, SF Giants. And there's a lot of things to do in the city with nightlife. If you're not really in sports, you have nightlife that you can join a night out with your friends. A lot of nightclubs as well. They do close a little earlier than before. A lot of the restaurants as well after COVID has ended. A couple clubs that I want to mention is one called Temple, very, very popular nightclub here in the city. You have 3 floors of music and you can check out each floor by yourself. And they have City Nights, which is the 18 over nightclub. And then of course the infamous End Up. This is where everybody ends up after all the nightclubs has closed. That's why it's called End Up. If you want to just check out the bars and restaurants, there's a lot of those as well. If you want to visit Michelin star restaurants, you have the House of Prime Ribs. You also have Harris Ranch restaurant, which is also on Van Ness Avenue, same avenue as House of Prime Ribs. If you just want to, cozy up and go to some local mom and pop shop, there's a lot of that in the avenues closer to the neighborhood area, which is towards the beach and the ocean. Sunset District, Richmond District, lots of mom and pop shops there. The Tenderloin has a lot of business that's been there for a long time. Chinatown as well. So lots of different places to visit if you don't really enjoy the fancy luxury dining. All right, now that we covered the pros, let's hop into the cons. There are a few things that I want to discuss of what San Francisco hard to bear sometimes. Okay, and the pros are great and all, but here's some things that I want to discuss. Okay, first we'll talk about the cost of living, congestion, which is the traffic, how bad it can get, homelessness, and of course, finally, the crime rate. The crime rate. And with these things, San Francisco is a beautiful city. If these things are fixed, and it can be fixed, San Francisco will be an amazing city to live. All right. First of all, cost of living. Median home price is around $1.36 or $1.4 million. Which is very high compared to the national average, 72% higher. Can you imagine that? I'm sure Dallas is coming up as well. I think their median is around 300 or 400 if I'm not mistaken. Then you have congestion, traffic. How bad can it get? Well, let's put it this way. According to Google, drivers spend an average of 97 hours per year in traffic. Now, let's just put this in simple terms. If you live outside San Francisco and you commute into San Francisco for work, just be prepared to get stuck in traffic for at least an hour and 30 to 2 hours, especially if you live further, then expect 3 to 4 hours of traffic every day. That's also why people wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning just to drive to San Francisco work. Even though they come early, they don't want to sit in traffic for 3 hours. If you live outside San Francisco, you come in, that's traffic. That's usually between 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. And then let's say after that, it's pretty chill until 3 p.m. or 2:30 p.m. starts until the 7 p.m. That's another window of traffic. In the morning traffic, when you come into the city, that's traffic. In the evening, when you leave San Francisco, that's traffic. So if you go opposite of that, you don't get stuck in traffic. So that's how it works in San Francisco. And then of course during those times the street is basically gridlock. You can't really do much. You'll be stuck in there for a while, and I have experienced that myself during the super rush hour times. But if you're not big in driving and you don't really want to be stuck in traffic, you do have options of public transportation. When you have the BART, BART goes all the way to the East Bay and Oakland and further into the valley, as well as down south. Okay, so you can take BART if you don't want to drive, and you know they could be a little faster. I mean, you don't have to drive and sit in traffic all day. Caltrain, you have buses. You can basically go anywhere in San Francisco by taking the bus. You don't even need to drive, to be honest. And then of course Lyft and Uber. Okay, now those could be expensive, especially if you work every single day. But if you can work once, twice a day in the office, this could be pretty game changer for you. Okay, all right. This is the traffic, one of the most congested areas in the city. This is where people go to cross the bridge to Oakland. This is 80, and then this is 80 south. Then it goes to 101 or 280, depending which way you want to go. Okay, but this is the most traffic area, and usually you get stuck here for a little bit. All right, let's talk about the weather. Now, this could be a con or a pro for some people. Okay, when you're in San Francisco and it's summertime, everywhere else is super hot, but in San Francisco it's not. Just like today, it's summer right now, and today it was overcast in San Francisco, but I could see clearly just across the bridge, across the Golden Gate Bridge, across the Bay Bridge, sunny. And that's usually how it is, just because of the layout of San Francisco, how it's surrounded by the body of water. And there's explanation on this. I won't go too much, but if it gets hot outside, it kind of just sucks the cloud in, sucks the fog into San Francisco. But if you like the fog, this could be a pro for you. So here's the temperature ranging from 55 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. You have low humidity. That's true, unless the fall kicks in, then it's pretty wet. And as I mentioned, the areas nearby is hotter, like in the valley, Death Valley. It can go up to 118 degrees, and then Fresno, 98, San Jose, 81, etc. Basically, just San Francisco is the coolest out of all these different cities. All right, let's talk about the homelessness, okay? Now, this is one of the two biggest issues I find in San Francisco that really makes it a big con for a lot of people. Here's a study done in 2022. It was around 7,700 homeless people. Now it's 2024. It's over 8,000 now, last time I checked. And usually homeless people tend to hang out in the downtown area in Tenderloin. At nighttime, it's when they kind of hang out there. So that's why I don't really recommend going to Tenderloin or even downtown area at nighttime. It gets pretty dangerous. And we'll mention that in this next slide here, which is the crime rate. So as of 2022, here's how the crime is spread out. 65% is property crimes. This is damage to homes and cars and other, personal property. 20% is drug-related offenses. 12% is theft. This is usually, people stealing from stores, etc. And then 3 is violent crimes. Now, 2024 is around, and I gotta admit, things are a little bit mellow at the moment. Not as many crimes as it used to be last year, 2023. That's when a lot of car break-ins happened. Thank God for that. We'll see what happens within this year and next year. But that is it for the pros and cons of San Francisco. I hope you guys learned something new. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up down below and smash that like button. It does help me out tremendously. And you find this very helpful, consider sharing with somebody that you think might benefit from this video. Maybe someone looking to move into San Francisco, or looking to learn more about what San Francisco is like. And once again, if you have any questions about real estate, my information is down below. If you're dealing with any tenant issues, if you're looking to buy or sell real estate, we have a team in the Bay Area who has the resources and the expertise to make that happen for you. So do not hesitate to reach out. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, buddy. Bye-bye.